Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Omega's Movie Corner. I'm sorry for changing the name again, but yeah, I think I like this one the best. But today we'll be seeing which is the worst Jurassic Park film out of the franchise. Now, I think right off the bat, we can say that this movie is definitely not the worst. I mean, it's Jurassic Park, it's the best, alright? The impact it had, the acting, even the heart that was put into it, this is definitely not the worst in the franchise by far. Here's just a few behind the scene photos and whatnot, and how they made like the CGI, the robots, the special effects. Like they still look amazing today. So right off the bat, Jurassic Park definitely not the worst in the franchise. So definitely not. All right. So today, now we're moving on to the Lost World Jurassic Park. Now, I loved this movie growing up. I thought it was the second best in the franchise. And as I've gotten older, I've realized that a lot of people dislike this movie and say it's one of the worst. And I highly disagree with that. I think Jeff Goldblum's just amazing in this movie. I think the dinosaurs look amazing as well. The action scenes in this movie are amazing. Like the trailer scene, Mama's very angry. Like it's some great scenes in this movie. Yes, I know Sarah Harding, the character, like, she's quite annoying, but she is trumped in annoyance by Amanda Kirby, who will be moving on to in Jurassic Park 3. Arguably the worst. So, it's going to be a good contest here, but for me personally, I don't think this movie is the worst in the franchise. After rewatching them all, I can say this isn't the second best. I'd put that to another movie, but it's definitely third best in my opinion. So definitely not The Lost World Jurassic Park. I don't think this movie deserves any hate. I think this movie's very good. Alright, so here's the big one. A lot of opinions can be thrown around here. Jurassic Park 3. Now, in my opinion, this is definitely up there. Like at the start of the movie is very strong, but killing off the T-Rex just wasn't great. Like them flying over Sorna, great scenes, the airplane scene. Like there's a lot of, and the Spinosaurus is scary, man. It was scary back then, still is now. But that famous T-Rex Spinosaurus scene has really like depicted a lot of people's opinions on this movie, and immediately hate it because the Spinosaurus killed the T-Rex. But in general, I feel like the movie's kind of rushed. And like at the end, it just seems like they're out of time and we're filming it as they go along. Like they're filming and then thinking of new plot lines. Like this movie doesn't feel like it's completed. You know what I mean? It's not a bad movie nonetheless. But it's a strong chance for being the worst in the franchise. In my opinion, anyways. Alright, so today, now, why do I keep on saying today? Now we're moving on to arguably one of the best sequels, Jurassic World. Now, we are met with a lot of new characters in this movie. This Miriani, we find out, has bought out InGen's island, the Isla Nublar, and is planned and actually achieved and opened up a dinosaur park. Now, the acting, Chris Pratt is amazing in this movie. We get a deep bond and we meet a new character as in Baloo. And we also see the return of Rexy take on the Indominus Rex, the first genetic modified hybrid, and it is terrifying, alright? Nothing can kill it. It can communicate with raptors. Like, it's amazing. Like, this movie, the suspense, the Indominus Rex. Like, the Indoraptor tried, but it just wasn't the same because Fallen Kingdom was enclosed just one house in the entire movie. Like the Indoraptor, the Indominus roamed the entire island, murdered everything. So no, this is definitely not the worst. Okay, now we're moving on to arguably the worst. In terms of Rotten Tomatoes, it actually is. It loses out to Jurassic World 3 by 1%. Yeah, Fallen Kingdom. When I saw it first, I actually preferred it over Jurassic World because I thought it was more unique. Like, better, but I watched back on it. It's really not that good. It's just like the entire movie's just into this one little house, this one mansion, and about some girl we've never met before. It's kind of annoying, but and then Blue gets shot. It's basically just a Lost World, but worse. And it's just enclosed to this little house. Yeah, it's just a Lost World, but worse. I'd say this movie definitely is up there. And overall, there's a strong chance this is the worst in the franchise. And you know what? I'm going to put it as the worst in the franchise. This is, in my opinion, the worst Jurassic Park movie. If you agree with me or disagree with me, leave in the comments below. So, yeah. I definitely could see if you put Jurassic Park 3 here, but I know it was unfinished, but at least it's the Spinosaurus had some fear to it. The Indoraptor did not. And it just felt it didn't feel like a Jurassic Park movie. Like at the start of Jurassic Park 3, it felt like a Jurassic Park movie, but this movie all the way through just doesn't feel like a Jurassic Park movie. And that's why I'm giving it the worst. So if you agree with me, leave a like. If you don't agree with me, leave a dislike. And leave your opinions in the comments down below. Alright, leave a like, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you in another video. Bye, guys.